doing this thing. Where am I? Sorry, I've got all my levels messed up. I need more volume on my microphone. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, hi. Yeah, still doing this. I'm going to do the underarm parts that attach to the sides here now. First I need to cut out this little bit here and make it fold in a bit because I forgot to do it earlier, by which I mean yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it? I can't remember. I feel like I did do some. Yeah, I did do some yesterday. I just didn't stream. Cause sometimes I need to build, but I'm too tired to stream at the same time. Because talking to myself, being aware of what cameras are on what and everything whilst building is exhausting. Imagine such a thing. Anyway, if we go here, we can see that it's, there you go, it's this that we're doing. These little underarm majigs is what we're doing. I have highlighted all the pieces that I shall be cutting out. Just there. And we're gonna, there we go, pop that on so we know exactly like all the cuts we're going to be doing. All the dark blue ones are innies, so they need stuff cutting out of them. And the light blue ones are like teal. No, not teal. What's the word for that colour? I always forget. I call it hospital green because it always reminds me of hospitals, which isn't a good thing. But yeah, that means it's just you need to take a slice out of it and it bends outwards. So yeah. I'm sure I've explained this before, but it's, you never know. There's people who've never seen me before and might want to know. Now this one is tiny, and there's no way we're doing both of those things, like at all. So for this bit here, it's literally just going to be outies with real extreme angle cuts out of them. These outies will be fine, and that innie will be fine, and we'll get this shape out of it right here, so that's fine. But then we've got, oh no, this shape. Okay. But yeah, that one should be fairly straightforward, I think. Even though it looks like real small, intricate cuts again. Still should be fine. Like those outies will be fine, and then we cut all the innies out of it. It'll be tight because the foam is thick, but it should be fine. We'll get it. I'm going to do both of those on both sides, obviously. And then I don't know whether I want to go like over the back of the shoulders or start doing this lot. Why is that separate? It's like this. This is what we need. Which is all of that page, it looks like. And just this one little random piece that's for some reason separate. Why would that be separate? Where's it coming from? Let's have a look. Oop, got the wrong bit. So if it's there, and it's attaching to there, why would that be separate? Let's have a go. That would have been a lot simpler. Okay. that's a future me problem. I'll make sure I'll make sure that's put together for another build if I do one of these again. Okay, right. Got some scraps we can use for the little parts. Got the bits to cut out. I can't wait till I've got like a little helper goblin or something to help cut all this stuff out for me. It'd save me hours for every build. It means the difference between like a full day's worth of work, really. Like if you're talking like an entire build. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm gonna get help at some point. Which depends on everybody watching. Because if everybody starts watching this and I can then afford to pay someone to do like, you know, cutting out bits for me. It'll save me a lot of time, and then I'll be able to get more commissions out the door, which means I'll be able to pay more. So that's the aim. That's what I'm going to do at some point. Oop, there we go. Little tiny wee gap right there. I don't know if you can actually see the lines on the camera. You can see what I've cut though, can't you? So that's good. And there's one. That's an advance. There we go. All of one side done, except, see, this is why I do that. Because I forgot that one piece. Yeah, there is a tiny, tiny gap here that I think I'll cut out and stick together because we can't have the extra space. And I may do the same for this one I'm cutting out as well. See how it goes together. Let's see. Well, now let's. Kind of needs the rest of this to bend into place for that one to work, but this one can just go like that, and I will. Where's my shit tape? Here's the shit tape. Whoops. It seems silly because it's such a little gap, but if you let a couple of millimeters like that build up, it warps the whole thing. Eventually you end up with like a which is the best way I can describe it. Right. Little bits we need. Little bits we need will be cut out now. There we go. There's one. And this is the other. Whoops. Not quite far enough. There we go. Okay. That's everything we need for the underarm arms. I'm going to pop you out the way for a moment. There we go. Not quite. There we are, stay. Good boy. Right, where are we? Where are we? Who am I? Let's get these on. In itchy nose. There we go. We need 2 of each flipped, because 1 for each side. Oop, shit. I really should like refrain from swearing at this time of day. But it's 9 o'clock somewhere in it. There we go. Other side now. Anyone in Britain remember the watershed? Is that still a thing? I don't watch normal TV. Like, after 8 o'clock people can say shit. Or something. Right. So that's those bits ready. Wee. Now I would say as close to the top as possible, maybe. Oops, shit. Drawing on the templates. Not very clever. I did it again. Now there's the gap we'll have to seal with an actual cut. There we go. Now we swap it. We flip it. Flip it. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Look at this fella. Look at this little fella. Isn't he cute? I'm going to put you over there. Right. I'm going to slice this off so I don't have to high around the big thing the whole time. And let's have a look at exactly how we need to cut this out. Whoops, we're on the wrong setting. So that looks like more or less, well, maybe a tiny angle. Now on this side, that sort of moves outward, so that would need to be an angle, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually do that or not. Oh, I've forgotten a piece. Yes, that one. Yet another piece that really technically should be attached to this. Like, how on earth? So, hang on, if it fit, oh, that's why. See, now then, I would just, like, that just doesn't make any bloody logical sense. Models, mate, models. That's why then. Right. Awkward. But, yeah. It overlaps, that's why it's not attached. Okay. I'll find that now and I'll have to get it. Because it will have to attach to this. So... we've cut out of one of this before, so it's going to be in one of these gap ones. There it is. Right, let's quickly get this cut out. See if I've got room on these ones that we've already used. If not, I have a bunch of little scraps that'll be more than big enough. Ooh. Okay, so we can definitely get, yeah, they'll go on there. So that's lucky. Lovely. Is that on this one? This one's on here, so I'm going to just draw it on here. So why not? And we'll flip it and pop it over this side so we know which one's for which. There's glue web stuck to my pen. Glue wob. Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to do an angle on these just because it's one of those where I think if it turns out we need an angle, we can do it on the bit that it meets instead of this bit, which is sort of a thin piece. So keeping the structural integrity is more important, really. Although I've just done that and that definitely needed an angle, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it definitely did. So we'll do that again while it's still in here, and then it should work a little bit better. Especially for that end piece because of the integrity issue spoken of earlier. This is folding inwards, I believe, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to do a little bit of an inward angle on these bits though. And we definitely need one here. And a little bit there. I don't know about that bit, really. There we go. Oh no. Oh my god, look at that. Right through it. Oh, fuck. Okay, we can do stuff with that. It's okay. We'll glue it. We'll get it glued, get it cut out first, and then we'll glue it. Oh, that wasn't that. This was already done. This is from, just to clarify for anyone watching, that is from when this is all in a roll and I cut a piece off when it's attached and I can't unroll it to cut it. It ends up cutting straight through the piece I'm cutting. I always try and get like that much of the blade so that it doesn't go all the way through. But I have been known to be a bit heavy-handed and I've gone right through it. And I haven't noticed it until I started like manipulating the foam and moving it. So this is a while ago this happened. This will have happened, God, months ago really, if we're thinking about the actual timeline of events. So that isn't like a right now thing. This is a previous mistake by yours truly. Just so you know. Right. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Thankfully, it's neither a very busy part that's going to have a lot of like movement and what have you, nor a very noticeable part, I would say. So gluing it back together like this should be like, it should be fine, and it won't be a thing. It'll be noticeable until we paint it, basically. I'm not painting the whole thing though. I am going to give it a layer of Hexflex primer because I'm very nice. But other than that, it's getting done by the commissioner. He's going to paint it himself, which saves me so much time and saves them so much money. So it's good. It's good. Now this bit. Also needs gluing. Ow, god damn it, why do I do that? blisters. We do like some blisters, don't we? And then thankfully that cut only goes to there and it doesn't actually affect the other side. So let's get this done. There we go. Going well. Okay. Nearly there. Nearly. Shit. Whew. Okay. There we go. That's sort of solidified, so that's good. Did I do this bit? No, I didn't. All right. There we go. 1. Time for 2. Who's me? Ah. Thank you, Bamboo Lab, for telling me what's trending. I don't really care, mate. Not right now. It is useful information, though, to tell what people are wanting printing and what people are printing. I will print it too. Yep. Oh. Now, these little gappy gaps. Little tiny wee gappy gaps. Remove. It's a little bit rougher than I wanted it to be, but it's like it looks worse than it actually is because of the glue muck on it. Come on, focus. I dare you to focus. Come on. Come on. No. It just won't. It just will not like do as it's told. Oh well. Now gappy gaps on this side. There we go. Okay. Now it is time to try and... I'm going to do it this way around so I know what I'm doing to start with. So, let's pull up the actual template so we know which ones are innies and which ones are outies. So, we've got one there and one there. And then one here that continues right through, like so. And we've got one, there it goes here. Here we go. Ooh. I'll be right with you. Oh, right. Now this is going to be a bit of a strange one. There we go. So I'm going to be in about that far. And then we have a line that goes to it. And then that's it. It doesn't go any further down. But it does, however, split off and go to this gappy gap. Like so. And then, how far down are we? About here. There we go. And then where's this go from? Right here to then here. That's an entire split there. We've got one going from here all the way down to the hills and then across to here. And then we have one there. And then we have one here that I don't know if I'll use or not, but I'm going to cut it in anyway because it's so thin. There's like not much we're going to be able to do with it, I don't think. And then one straight down there like that. And then we have technically two that go down here, but again it's so much of a skinny piece, I don't know if we're going to actually utilize it. There is a second cut in there as well, again Not sure if we will. We've got that one done. Those ones are done. Where else are we? Oh, no, we've done it. So it's good. Yeah. Okay, now just need to get this one to look like that one, and then we're all set. The gappy gaps. What we got? Okay, watching this. Yeah. Oh my god, amazing. Hello. Oh god, no, I can't start doing it. I'll never stop. Oh dear. Right, okay. uh right. Where are we? What are we doing? Who am I? We'll start where we started before. Let's do this. And then it's this. And then it's like straight across, isn't it? Yes. We've got the thin one there. And we've got these little bits there that need to do something. I can't remember. Be brought in even further. Gappy gaps. Got this little guy right there. I believe, yes, we're going straight across here. Oh, for crying out loud. I've forgotten about a vintage parcel and they're sending it back. It's one that I had sent back to me and I've forgotten about it. So I'm going to have to bloody call them and go like, don't do it. Just like, give me a sec. Ugh. It's alright. Okay, so where do we go from here? Ah. Straight across like that. Yep. And we go like that, and then we go like that. Oh shit. And then we go like that. And then I think that's where that one meets. Oh, I did it. Okay. Excellent. That could have been worse. So this one goes right across here, and then like that. Like that. And then is it from the outer bit? So that's the thin bit that we need on there. And then we've got, oh shit. So that's the outer bit. We don't need this extra one that I've just done then. So I'll glue that. Oopie days. It'll be right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Right. So, from here, we're going like so. Like that. And then that's that weird little gap that we don't know if we need. Is there one on the end? Yes, there is. Crikey, that's annoying. And I've forgotten about it on both sides. So that's that. That's the weird little thing. Here also. Like that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Is that everything? We got that extra one. No, we haven't. Okay. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Right. So there is one going along here that matches this one. Right. Elbows. Not funny. I need a cup of tea. Just because that's how things work. Right. Oh no. Before I do, I'm going to prepare these as well. Where have you gone, little gap? There you are. Right. So we have an innie there, an outie there, and is it? No, it is in fact the opposite, but there as well. So that's like that bends out in two sections like that. Whoa, my voice just went like that. I can't repeat that. There. Then we have this one. So that's that. And then this one. Ooh! Holy crap and craps. Why would you do that? Why would you? Okay, mate. Someone just contacted me about like a little beginner guitar I've got for sale that's worth probably about 150 quid. I'm selling it for 100 because it's in really good condition and all the rest of it. Hardly been used. Someone's gone, hi, is this available? I can only afford 40. I'm like, yes, it is. I'm not taking any less for it. Appreciate the pointless message, mate. You'd expect it to be like a little kid or whatever, but this dude looks like he's a good, like 50 something, nearly 60-year-old man or something. My God. Where's my... There it is. Right. So... I'm taking more off this than I probably should. It's not very clever to do so. But because it's such a small part and we need it to be like a decent... Get off. That's nearly what we're after. Like, it needs to be a harsher angle than that sort of curve that it is, you know. But if I cut any more out, it's going to split, so I can't. I can't. Same goes for this one, really. Oh god, how am I going to do this without fucking the whole thing up? Is that okay? I think might be. It looks alright, I think. Can't really tell. Right. Let's do the other one anyway. What's it? Oh, it's facing away from the bottom, that one. There we go. Like so. And then we have one that goes along this. Oh no. Oh, right. Okay. I mean, it'll do, I think. No, it won't. I'm going to need to cut more out of it. It's like bits of extra material and fluff stuck in there that might be softening the angle, but yeah, there's not a lot I can do now. I'll try and get this out. That's better. Okay, right. Alright, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. I won't be long. As it says, be right back. We are back, people, with tea. Put you over there. Right. Okay. It's time to start chopping canals out of bloody things. You get over there in case we throw you away with all the scrap. Right. I'm gonna pull it up on screen so we can see what we're cutting out. Right. I'm probably cutting out more than I need on these little bits here, but I feel like they do sort of bend right under because that's like underneath, and yeah, so we'll see. Both of these, yes, both of these are in fact choppy outies. Get out. Oh my god. Can we just? Right, whoop. Now, all the way along here needs a cut, so I'm going to just go all the way along. Like that. And pray. Okay. Jesus. Turn him down. Bloody hell. Right. Then we're going along here as well. Oh good, you've woken up full of hell, have you? That is the handle to the window, dude. Like, it's been there the whole time. Oi. Yep, she's woken up and chosen violence. Like, literally the first thing I've seen her do is start looking at me like I'm prey. What are we doing, baby? Hey? I'm gonna be nice. Yes. Oh, there she is. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Hello, baby. Oh, stretchy. Right. I know what she's going to do. And it's going to annoy the ever-living shit out of me. Yep, she was on her way to scratch the back of my chair and got sidetracked by the brush on the floor. And off she goes to go murder something else instead. This isn't... Oh, it's a bloody outie. Glue it back in. Shit. That one's supposed to be out. Like bloody like glued. Now there it is. Okay, so this one isn't in here, right here. Shit. And then we have in ears along here, I think. Yes. have you not cut to capacity? Oh my god. Just do it, you bloody told. There we go. Right. I've told you about scratching this bloody chair, missus. If you would like attention, be nice. Fucking pipe dream there, I heard one. Uno momento. Right, along the top here, it's only a sort of like ish gap. So I think, oh no, these ones are a little harsher along this bit because they're along the top and they need to go like pretty much there, like that. So I'm going to cut that out as well. And then what do we have? So apparently that's an innie and then an outie on the top. Like a boo, like that ish, sort of. Is it? Oh, I don't care. Right, it's this bit that is just, I'm going to do just the one side on, I think. Okay. Although I'm probably going to need to do more. No, that's right. That's what we're after. So that's good. These ones also, I think, are just the one side because it's literally just a bend in the form. So, like that. And I'm not going to glue them. I'm going to let it bend and inform its own shape, sort of thing. I've cut both sides out of this bit because there's sort of a triangle in the middle, and I think that's going to be too harsh of a cut anyway, but we do need that sort of gap thing there, so that goes together properly. And yeah, okay. Now this bit, and then I'm assuming that bit on the end here as well. And then apparently this. So like that. That, and then that, and then that. So like that, maybe. Then we need this to bend inward, inward. These, I've forgotten about these. These need to be bent inward as well. I don't know how I'm going to manage that with it being so thin. Jiminy Christmas. Cracky. Managed-ish. So they can fold inward now. I've split it, which was inevitable. It's such a small gap. I'll see if I can glue it without burning my thumb. Never gonna happen. Right. While that solidifies, let's do this side as well. Okay, no baby. What doing? Hey. Oh, come on, you. Right, I can tell she's full of hell, but she's also affectionate, so I'm going to steal her for a second. Come here, you. I saw you doing the bites. I saw you doing the bites. Nom. Rawr. Rawr. Oh no. Oh no, she's an apex predator. Oh no. Queen of the jungle. You crack me up, darling. Yes, kill that tail of yours. How dare it be attached to you? Right, I managed to cut away a little bit more on this side, so this one's not going to need as much care and attention, I don't think. Oop. Right, let's do the inward cut all the way along here. So that's okay. Ooh, what's happening? Wait, what is that in item that's had a price drop? Is it a... Oh, it's a... Oh my god. Oh, if only... Cracky. Gosh darn it. Right. I think that's right. I think. Did I do this? I did it that way, didn't I? what did I do with this? I just did one big slice, didn't I? So, yeah. There's a little cut off that, I think. And then, there we go. Suppose that'll do, I think. I don't know. It feels like this is the right sort of angle for that. Oh, this needs to come away. Once again, I'm only going to do the one side on this one because it doesn't need to bend that far around. This is an outie, so that's going to stay outie. What the hell is that? Just taking a little bit more out of this little flappy flap just there, so we can bend it in better. I think that's right. I suppose we're going to find out. Okay. I'm going to glue this bit in first, just cause it's the most straightforward part to glue. And then once this is done, I'll do the other side as well, obviously, and then we're all equal. And then yeah, once this is done, I'm gonna do this side so I can start attaching this awkward little bugger in there. And I forgot to cut a bit as well, look. Right there, forgot to cut away that. It's only the one side though. Or at least that's what I've done on the other one, so I'll just do it there as well. Okay, right, let's glue this one as well for symmetry and justice. Oh, hoopy days. Okay. Now, it's nice and solid. Solid. going to start by gluing this gap together. I failed to sentence might be exactly correct, by the way. I have no idea what was just said. So that confused the hell out of me. Okay. Okay, I'm doing one slice at a time because I want it to be as accurate as possible if I can. Oh, got you. Right. Yeah, I was somewhere else. I was somewhere else. I think I just inhaled some dust. Right. That's okay. Now we need a little tiny drop glue there. A bunch here. And here as well, why not? And a bunch here. Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Couldn't have put it better myself. Yep. So. Now, is it this side that's the one, or is it that side that's the one? I think it's that side, isn't it? Yes, it is. Because it goes in like that. Just like that. Isn't it? Yes, it bloody is as well. Like, unfortunately, it's nowhere near what we bloody need. And I'm gonna have to chop it out of this side. Because, you know, just cause. There we go. Right. And that should fit in much nicer. Lovely. Lovely with a jubbly like. That's cool. We're just going to ram it in there. Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's exactly right. Oh, I'm so happy. Perfect. Yes, very good, very good, very good, very nice. I'm so glad I didn't glue anything in place, because that would have... get off me, please. Thank you. Right. Yeah, that would make this bit really hard to glue. So we're going to go along here. And along here. And we're going to just hold it in place, baby. There we go. I'm fucking covered in glue web. Release yourself. There we are. Oh, that's cool as F. It's cool. Very cool. Right. So, we need to glue this bit together now. But not like a huge amount. We just need to squish it. Squash it. A wee bit like that. No bollocks to that. There we go. A little bit more. Get off me, please. Thank you. Got both of these little flappy flaps glued down now on the ends. Ish. Nope. Oh, double nope. I'm realising how silly that was as we speak. It's okay. They're not hugely sticky. Wait a minute, what are we looking at here? We've got a thing on the out. Ah, that. Right, okay. Thank you for that. That genuinely helps get eyes on it. And also, that's a valuable insight that it's. I didn't even know how much they cost new. So thank you. Yeah, I think the fella that messaged me about it is one of these people that buys everything new and sees no value in anything secondhand. Men of this bloke's generation always wear the same shirt when they've like done fairly well for themselves. And he's wearing the shirt in his profile picture, so it's like, I hate to be that guy, you know, like I'm Mr. Judgingson, but like, you kind of do it to yourself, guys. You just do, you know. Okay, that's one side done. Ready for the gap fillers. Gap filler, fellas. Which one's which? Where's... Oh, okay, right. So, we have this one that actually attaches to the chest part itself for in degradé. And then we've got this one that goes in this gap here. So, we need a little bit of an angle on this one. And the same sort of angle here. Well, that's new. Shit. Yeah. Pretty much. That's what's left of it. Oh dear. I think I've got one blade left. And then when I run out, I do have some like thick ones from this monster one. It's a lot harder to use, but you know, it'll do. Yep, that's my last one. But it's okay. My gosh. There we go. Right. I'm going to put all my old dead blades in here. Because that's what we do. Okay. Let's attempt that again. Yeah, I sometimes do that. But I kind of don't want to. You know, let people know what I'm doing. Okay. That was weird. Right. Let's see. What do we need for this one? Oh, shall I? No, I'll get this one cut out as well. All of these are angles except this. There we go. Now this needs to be a little bit of an angle. And so does this, I think. Where are you, darling? Yes, it does. And so does this. Okay. Oh, why is the top missing off this? Oh, it's not. I'm cutting the wrong thing based on the wrong thing I'm looking at. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie doozy. Okay, that's what we want. And then we have, yes, we have a gap, an innie right here. And then we have all these outer bits, outies, to be shaped. Are you still full of hell, missus? What are you eating? Why have you just eaten like a shard of cardboard off the windowsill? Cause cat, that's why. What other explanation could there possibly be? Cause cat. Calls meow. Right, first things first, I'm going to glue just this side second section. Pressing questions, yes. Did I say something and forget what I said? It's like a constant bloody thing that I do now. For some reason that we know of. Okay. Squish. Squishy. Yeah, I mean, there is that. She does a different sound, a snory sound that she makes is like, eh. It's like, she just sounds like miffed. Like going, for fuck's sake, in her sleep. It's not just a resting bitch face that she has. She literally embodies it. She sleeps it. She wakes it. She's, you know, I think she just is. Oh no. Sunlight. That's novel. Whoops. Come on. Right. I think I'm going to leave it at this for now because I am really hungry. And I want to get a bath as well, so I'm going to do both those things, but not at the same time, for clarification. I really want to attach this to that. This to that. Is this gonna fit? I think it will, but I'll have to actually cut the bits out that we need to be flappy flaps. There we go. Right. Oh, that one's very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh. I have forgotten to glue them in place though, so I'm going to move, like, flip them in a little bit. So yeah, I'll do this, clear my throat, and then I'm going to go eat, I'm going to go wash, and then I'm going to come back on in a couple of hours' time. And we'll finish this off. Maybe even do another. I think I'm going to do the bit that goes downward. Downward. Or at least make a start on that section. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's so cool. It's fit. Like a glove. Right. I'll see if I can get the other side to go in just as nicely. some glue in from the back so we don't get outward splodges. We'll try our best, anywho. Oh, there it is. That's nice, that is. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Just do along the top as well. It's fitting in so well, look. I'm so happy with that. This was an absolute nightmare the first time I ever built this. Like, this bit was by far the worst, and it looked so shoddy. And I was just lucky that it was like under my arm so no one could see it, because the first time I built one of these, it was for me. And then I took it to Hollywood Bowl. That's right. This very template is the one I built for myself, because the one I'd bought was fucking terrible, so I remade it myself, which is what got me here in the first place. So shout out to Dan in Sheffield for making me such a terrible armour that it motivated me to do this for myself. And then people started asking me to make them suits. And here we are. And I don't mind naming and shaming that dude, because it turned out that he was a bit of a dodgy predator type that would use his status in the cosplay group to recruit young girls into the cosplay group, and then he would try his luck with every single one of them. He was a very young lad himself, but that doesn't mean it was any less predatory behaviour. Isn't that right, Dan? Yes. Hi. Yes. Obviously, I asked him, like, I found that group, and they invited me in. I joined. They pointed me towards him because he seemed to be making everybody's costumes within that group, and they all had like a sort of a shit aesthetic theme going on. He charged me a really low price, which should have been my first warning sign, but yeah. Either way, I got it, and it was meh, you know, not very good. And then it's like I say, immediately I had to remake a helmet, like, because the helmet that came was totally fucked. It was shit. And there was no way I was going to use the helmet that he sent. So I made the helmet out of like actual cardboard. Like, I used these templates as they were intended for like an actual build, like paper build. And then I used foam on the inside to reinforce it. And then I painted it and stuck a motorcycle visor in it. And then that's the helmet that you see in the Chief Goes to Hollywood video. But then also that Chief Goes to Hollywood, that was my chest. I'd remade the chest, which is this chest. And here we are, full circle, me making this chest again. So, yeah. And ew is right. They're fucking everywhere. There we go, look it. Let's bloody glue it on. Why not? Can we just? Sort of like that, and then this is supposed to go up and meet something. What the fuck is this attached to? What? That don't make any fucking sense, mate. That's supposed to go up and just sort of like attach to the bottom of this somehow. Like that. At the top here where my thumb is. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit. But this bit fits nicely. Right there. And then we can get that bit in there. I think I'll chop this silly little... No, we'll just fucking pull it off. There we go. Right. And then, yeah, I'll glue that first. And then we'll glue this bottom bit in. And that'll be good. But I'm going to do that later. Because I'm starting to not think straight because I'm hungry. So... thank you very much for watching. Anybody that did. I know like daytime ones are unusual at the moment. I'm going to re-normalize it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to do more daytime shit. So thank you for watching and good afternoon. And I'll see you this evening. No music. Bye. Love you.